Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's been a while that I went live and show my face. I am just so lazy and tired of coming online, showing my face. Happy New Year, ladies. Oh, wow. Yeah, my Christmas was kind of boring because I was sick. I don't know. Since I moved to America, I am always sick every Christmas. Yeah, my New Year was quite fun, but my Christmas was boring. I was so sick. Last year Christmas too was horrible. It was terrible. I was so sick. Ever since I moved to United States, I am always sick when it's cold. So cold here, especially in New York. Like it's really cold. And I don't know how long my body will get used to this weather. For real. I live in Africa for, you know, 20 something years of my life. I am used to tropical weathers and I just don't know. I don't see myself really adjusting to this extreme cold. What do I think about dating site? Everybody have different experience on dating sites. Everybody have different things. Like it depends on your location, depends on what you're looking for. I just think it's everything boils down to what you're looking for online. Are you looking for a serious relationship? Or are you just looking for, you know, just to like meet people, make friends, or just maybe use it for like hookup sites? It depends on what you're looking for online, and then your location too. The type of men within your location also determines the type of results you get. Do you put on your dating profile you want dinner reservations? Of course not. No, you don't write that on your profile. You don't write stuff like that on your profile. Like, hey, I want dating. I'm not like I want dinner reservations. No, it's something you discuss with the person. It's something you say when you're chatting. It's something you don't even have to say it. It's something the person have to. They have to be the ones to say that. Of course, you have to let them know that you're open to meet. So, and they're ready to meet outside the app. You ask them that question so that you don't waste your time. And then, if you want a dinner, you tell them we can go for a dinner date. So it's not something you write on your profile. You don't have to write that on your profile. That's um, you know, you want dinner date reservation. It's not an ideal thing to put on your profile. I have been getting lawyers and doctors, but these men are getting offended. How? Why are they getting offended? Over what? What's getting them offended? They're asking for coffee, and I said I don't. Yeah, you block and delete. I've said this several times. Like when it comes to these men, especially when you make it known to them that you don't do coffee. See, I give people second chance. Like if a man suggests coffee date, and you're not down for coffee dates, and you tell the man like, I'm sorry, I don't do coffee dates, it's not my ideal date. And then if the man did not bring up another good suggestion, like, okay, how about dinner, just know the man is cheap and he knows what he's doing. And in fact, they all know what they are doing. They all know what they are doing. The thing is, they want to test you. They want to know if you can accept a coffee date. Some of them don't mind taking you for a dinner, but they still want to test if you are open to coffee dates. So when you refuse the coffee date and you say no, I'm sorry, I don't do coffee date. I prefer something more comfortable, more relaxing. And then the person still suggests, how about drinks? How about a walk in the park? Just know they are being cheap and they are 100% aware of what they are doing. So that is when you block, or when they are trying to be rude or make you feel some type of way, just block them. So yeah, I don't. Men know what they're doing when it comes to this coffee date thing. I've been around men enough to know that they are aware of what they are doing. Men that have gone on most of my expensive dinner dates, like super expensive dinner dates, these men let me know that they themselves they're not comfortable going on a coffee date with nobody. So like it's just been cheap. Like it irritates them when their fellow men try to suggest a woman to go on a coffee date. There's also wrong in coffee dates. Coffee date is something I would do with my partner. Like now that I have a boyfriend, I don't mind going on a coffee date with my boyfriend. But when we started dating, he never initiated me going on a coffee date with him. I can go to McDonald's, I can go to, you know, any restaurant with my boyfriend now because he has proved himself to be a man of honor and integrity. So there's nothing wrong with those things if you're in a relationship with somebody. But when you're getting to know someone and they are trying to initiate those things, that is where we draw the lines. I am off dating for now because I want to heal myself, but I need a provider to sustain me for now. Yeah, even me too. I kind of like give dating a break, like since last year, December. Oh, November. Let me just say November. Like towards the ending of November, I gave going on dates a break because I'm just trying to like enjoy the newly found friendship, relationship that I have. And before I put myself out there again, which I'm not saying that I pray my relationship works, but at the same time, I'm not 100% secure with this person. Like in terms of marriage, I'm not engaged to him, I'm not married to him. We're just like dating right now. So, but I'm enjoying the benefits of relationships and enjoying a whole lot of things. So I'm trying to like soak in and enjoy the moment and not just, be out there, different men here and there going on dates. I'm just giving that a break and to relax. So yeah, sometimes giving it a break, it's a good thing to like heal yourself and to call back your energy because giving men our energy is not just an easy task. Dressing up, going on dates, chatting men, talking to men, and just men being in your presence is so much you are giving. Like they're taking so much from you energy wise. So sometimes we have to fall back as women and call back our energy and pour into ourselves more than we give out. Yeah, right. I always say I'm opposite. If we have been together, I don't mind coffee or walk. Exactly. I'll go on a walk with my partner. I'll go for coffee dates with my partner. I don't even mind eating from a taco truck or like the hala trucks with my partner. With somebody I'm dating exclusively, I don't mind doing those things. But with someone I'm getting to know, sorry, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm getting to know you, I'm not doing any of those things. I'm dating you, you have proved yourself to be a man of integrity, you have done so much for me. I don't mind doing the, you know, the most stupid activities. I don't mind doing those things with you because I'm a human being too. I still like to enjoy like random things. I still like to enjoy like basic things of life. I know how to balance things. I know how to enjoy in both worlds. Tomorrow I can be at Noble restaurant eating Noble, like being all fancy. Next day you can just see me on the street buying like $10 truck food, sitting on the pavement, eating ice cream on the streets. I just like to have fun. So, but when I'm getting to know somebody, you have to like put your best foot forward. I'm putting my best foot forward as a woman, and you as a man, you have to do the same. Suggestion on how to vet better. Vetting depends on what you are looking for. The way I vet a man is not how you're going to vet because we might not want the same thing from men. It depends on what you're looking for. Vetting is you knowing what you want. Vetting starts from you. When you want to vet a man, it starts from you. You have to ask yourself, what am I looking for? What do I want in a man? What type of relationship am I looking for? What type of man am I looking for? So you ask yourself this question, you sit down, you set your priorities and ask yourself, what do you want in a partner? Write those things down or register that at the back of your mind. So when you start to deal with men, when you start to like go on dates or meet men, you look out for those things in those people. You start to look out for those things. When I mean what you're looking for, realistic standard, ladies, don't set unrealistic standards when you're trying to know somebody, and don't expect perfection, because you are not perfect. Do not expect the man to be 100% perfect. You are not. So we trying to like we're trying to live in a world whereby we can balance things, and yeah, you just have to know what you're looking for, and then you listen. When you meet men, you try to learn to listen more than you speak. Learn to read the room, learn to like read this man, listen to them, because one thing, men don't lie, they always tell on themselves. And always take a man for what he shows you, not what he says. Always take a man for what he shows you. Men express their feelings through actions, not through the words of their mouth. They will tell you anything you like to hear. They will want to modify themselves into your ideal man, especially if you make it known to them. Some of them will modify themselves to fit into that perfect man you're looking for, just to get what they are looking for too. When they are done getting what they are looking for, and they start to show you who they are. So that's why it is good for you as a woman to shut up and listen to men more than you speak. I need to heal myself and build a strong boundary, but I need money now, and finding job is, oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I remember when I used to look for jobs. Looking for jobs can be so tough. That work feed is something else. I am building a list on this. Before I was weak, and now I want positive experience. Yeah, you have to be very intentional about the type of experience you are looking for. You have to be very intentional. That is why you always have to learn how to just know what you're looking for in a relationship. That is why it's hard for me to give relationship advice, because what I'm looking for in a relationship might not be what you are looking for. We all want different things in men. You just have to ask yourself what you want in a man. And so let me ask you, ladies, what is your plan for 2025? Like what are your 2025 resolution? I don't have any. I stopped having New Year resolutions since 2020. I just stopped having it. I no longer say, I know that some people still do it. Some people will be like, okay, I have my New Year resolution. I don't have any. The way I see the world right now is very different from how I used to see it when I was growing up. I love to celebrate New Year. I love to celebrate Christmas. I love to celebrate holidays. But you said this New Year of a thing. I believe every day is a new year to me. Like there's nothing special about it. So it's just like when everybody will like, oh, on the 31st, on the 1st of January is the beginning of a new year. Who came about that? How did we know if it's actually a new year? And the truth is, every culture, every religion have their own new year. The Chinese calendar, they have their own. The Ethiopians, they have their own. So everybody have their own new year, this thing. To me, I just believe I believe my new year is my birthday. Like the day I clock another year, it's my beginning of new year. So right now I don't have any new year resolution, but politically correct, if I'm to follow whatever everyone is saying, I'm just living my best life. Like, you know, same me, but in a better version. That's just what I would say. I always want to be the best version of myself every day. I want to be better than I was yesterday, and I want my tomorrow to be better than today. That's just, that is it for me. I just want to have more fruitful year, nothing new. Exactly. I just want to have more fruitful year, nothing new. Like, just be more happy and more productive and all of that. Hit personal goal in 2025, meet non-stingy guys. Meet non-stingy guys, enjoying luxury gym. I love that. I'm actually thinking of joining one luxury gym. I'm thinking of Equinox, but I don't have anyone around me. Maybe when I move to the city, I will definitely. I was talking to two people last year, and they offered me their membership. They offered me like, their membership to go to Equinox and work out, but trust me, I just couldn't. I live far away, so maybe this year I will. And who knows? I don't really talk to them anymore, so maybe by now I would not even be going there. So upgrade from current gym. Yeah, I'm currently working out in LA Fitness, and the last time I went there was in November. I think I haven't been there since November. So I use LA Fitness, but I really want to go to Equinox, and I want to join the Pilates club. Modeling seriously, finding provider, traveling outside Europe, building habits, lose few kg. That's pretty good. Your modeling career, yeah. Finding provider. I would not say you should look for providers. I don't want to use that word. I don't like using that word like I'm looking for provider. Use the word that I am attracting providers. Like I will be attracting more providers this year. Provider, let me not use providers. The goal is to attract one person that will do for you what 100 men will do for you. That has always been my wish in life. Like, I don't want to be hopping from one man to another. My goal is to be with one person who will do for me what 100 men will do combined. I don't want to just have multiple providers, like multiple men doing things for me. One man to do that thing is enough. Yeah, I don't mind having like friends, like male friends who I can still like call and ask them for stuff, but I am not dating them. I am not in any relationship with them. They're just people I can like call upon. Yes, I can call that like friendship providers. When I'm talking about relationship, something of a heart, I want one person to be able to do all of that for me. Upgrade my wardrobe, learning French, starting a new project. That's a good one. I'm thinking of learning Spanish. I've always been a lover of Spanish language since I was a child. Loving myself more and be more confident. Yeah. They can't offer you their membership unless it's a day. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Not membership, like a pass. Yes, sorry, I think I used the wrong word. Not membership. Like they're trying to give me like their pass, and all of that. Like two of them. It's not membership. Not It's a pass. I remembered because the guy said I was gonna give you my pass whenever you're ready to go. I'll give you my pass anytime you want to use it. That's what he said. Not membership. They can offer. Yeah. Have you ever met a stingy guy? This one in finance. My girl Carol is not just having it with stingy men. Yeah, I've met stingy men in the past, both home and abroad. The best you can do is to cut them off, because one thing with stingy men is a stingy man will never give you what you want. But then again, a man that is stingy to you can be another woman's generous man. Men in general are not stingy unless they don't like you or you're not their type. When a man likes you, they will go all out. That's one thing that I've realized. I've been with a man that I won't really say being with him. I've seen a man that he wasn't nice to me. He was not generous. but I've heard about how he was doing a lot of things for other women, doing stuff for other women. That kind of made me question myself. That was when I was not like fully self-aware and I don't know anything. So I was internalizing that like, oh, maybe I was a problem. Maybe there was something about me that is not attractive enough, or maybe I have to do the most. Maybe I have to go all out. I try to go all out, but still, I was just like making a fool out of myself. I was making a fool out of myself every time I tried to go all out, hoping this person would change, and then they start to do things for me. But the more I do it, the more I get nothing. Like making a fool out of myself. But when I started like dating men that actually like me and they like to do nice things for me, I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to do the most. I don't have to do anything. These people just naturally like me and they naturally do things for me. In fact, they ask if I want. So, stingy men are stingy most of the time, maybe because they are not financially stable, or maybe they generally don't like women, or maybe the man is not just into you. That's what makes a man stingy. The man is not financially stable. The man is misogynistic. He doesn't believe in taking care of women, or he just doesn't like you. Attracting good, generous man boyfriend. Please, how do I relocate from Nigeria to New York? You have to get a visa. You have to get a visa. For you to be able to relocate from Nigeria to New York, you have to get a visa and a working visa. If you are not married to an American citizen yet, you have to get a working visa. Get someone like get a company to invite you that you can work for, or get a student visa. And with student visa, you relocate. You maybe if you're depends on how long your student visa will last. Maybe from there you can get lucky and meet your future partner in school or any elsewhere, and then you guys can get married, and that can enable you to stay and live legally in America. So yeah, you have to get a visa. There's no how you can do it without getting a visa. Go to first solo trip and fix my diet. Yeah, this year I would like to encourage a lot of women to fix their diet, not just to lose weight, but to also to keep your health in check. It is not just about losing weight. We don't have to have diets to just lose weight. We also have to use diet to maintain our health. Our body is so how do I put it? Our body goes through a lot. So we have to watch what we eat as women. You could be their type, but they won't spend. Yeah, you're right. Some are just stingy like that. You could be their type, they won't spend. And that also comes down to how a woman presents herself too. Sometimes you can be a man's type and they won't spend on you if you don't look that part. If you don't look the part that a man should spend money on, they will not spend on you. They won't spend on you. Like, even if the man is so super wealthy and rich, you have to be like that girl for them to spend on you like that girl. So sometimes if you're not looking that part, you're not looking kept, you're not looking clean, you're not looking nice, they'll just look at you like, ugh, she doesn't really deserve this. Maybe it's just the bare minimum. Some are stingy like that. Why not? Please, can you share how you got yours? I've shared how I got my visa here several times. I've shared it. I've talked about how my ex back home, he relocated me. He did everything for me. He made sure he did everything. And also, I'm a model. So he sponsored me, and I'm also a model. So I was able to get my visa by being a model, by working visa as a model. So yeah, I've said that several times. My ex sponsored me, like money wise and every other thing. But I got my visa as a model, as an international model. I have an agency in Paris, Select Models Paris. I'm signed to them. I have a model agency in Nigeria, ISIS Model International. So yeah, I got my visa as a professional model. But when it comes to sponsoring, like making my life easy and every other thing, my ex did all of that. One wouldn't buy me handbag, but bought a Tesla the next week. He dropped me the next. Yeah. You shouldn't even wait for him to drop you. You should be the one to drop him. You should be the one doing the dropping. Exactly. I don't give your time for men that don't like you. You keep attracting men that don't like you if you keep entertaining men that don't like you. He is about to upgrade his nice car to even better and telling me about it. True, I am skinny, but my eating habits could be better. Same here too. I'm skinny, like slim. Me too. I need to fix my eating habits. I don't really eat healthy all the time. I am just very lucky with my fast metabolism. This is why I still have this body. The way I eat, God have mercy, like my diet is so messed up. Um it's just so messed up. I have an Italian man who wants to settle with me, but I would love to experience America before I marry. I am definitely dating an Italian man too. So I'm currently with an Italian man. I chose him over American men. I don't know. Women in Europe want American men. American women want European men. It's just so crazy. It's crazy. All my dating experience, I think I have better options, like better relationship and better experience with non-American men. I have better experience with European men than American men. That's annoying unless he is buying you a car too. It's none of your business. Exactly. You want a US man. I don't know. Maybe US men. I think US men prefer European women too. So it's just it's just like what is going on in Africa right now. A lot of African men, they are leaning towards dating American women. A lot of American women too are no longer dating American men. They are leaning towards dating African men. So the thing is, you have to put yourself where you know you will be valued. You have to go where you know that you are exotic, like you are unique to them. You are new, like people like new things. It's just what is going on. When I was in Africa, I attracted a lot of European men. Yeah, a lot of European men. Even here in America, I still attract a lot of European men, which I myself, I kind of prefer them because American men just don't cut it for me for some reason. Slavic men, yeah, I think I've been around Russian men. Being around Russian men, yeah, I think they are quite traditional. With what I've experienced with Russian men, they are quite traditional. They are good ones, but you have to set standard before you meet, otherwise you will suffer. How? Please, what are you talking about? Yeah, somebody asked about American men. If it's something that applies to men in general, not just American men. As a woman, you just have to as a woman you just have to learn how you have to set standards. You have to have standards and boundary. It's not just for particular set of men. For men in general, you have to because one thing about that gender, they will test you. They will test you to know what you can put up with. What kind of date should I accept for a second date? It depends on what you want. What do you want? I can't tell you what you should take for a second date. It depends on what you want. What do you want to do for your first date or your second date? I might want something different. I might go on a first date, maybe to a restaurant. My second date, I might want something different. I don't want the same thing all the time. I might want something different. So you should ask yourself, what do you enjoy doing? What do you like doing? What are the things you like to do? What are the things you that makes you happy? So that is how you can tell what you want to do for your second date. Some second dates I want to like this weather right now. If I go on a date with someone, maybe if I go for like dinner date, the second date I might just want to go skiing. Like, I've never done that before, or maybe ice skating or something, like something fun. Depends on my mood. As long as I know that I am the one that wants to do that thing, and the person is not the one suggesting it for me because they are trying to be cheap, or because they are trying to, you get what I'm saying. If it's something I personally want, I will go for it. If you want to go for movies, if you want to go for, you know, maybe you want to go to museums, you want to go for wine tasting, anything you like to do is what you would like to do for your second date. I asked a question about American guys because you said you prefer European men. Yeah, for me, I don't like to generalize. I don't like to put people in one box. But I would say my dating so far in America with American men, it's not just I'm not like 100% pleased. Number one, they move very fast. Sexually, they are very sexually, I don't know how to put it. They move very fast. Like, they are very quick to want to get into your pants, and most of them are not traditional minded. I don't know, because I've heard about southern states men are more traditional than men in this part of New York, and and other states. So maybe because of my state, I don't know, I've never tried men from other states to know. I've never been to other states like Texas, Houston, Dallas, and the rest of that. But here in New York, let me just say New York so far, I don't like the dating culture in New York. The men really want to move very fast, and then they don't believe they have to also do a lot for you. They don't believe in impressing. The guy I'm seeing now is rich, but he just has to take me to a movie, then dinner. No, no, do not take that. Let him take you to a dinner, then maybe movies later. Tell him no. Who wants to go to a movie in an empty stomach? Let him take you to dinner. Let him take you to dinner. What about when men don't want to give money or gifts at the beginning, online, offline? Yeah, like I have to be realistic with ladies on this. Not all men will give you gifts. Not all men will send you gifts online. And I don't encourage you asking men to send you gift online. Like, I don't encourage you begging men for money online where you have not met them. Not everybody will do that because there are a lot of scammers, and people are being careful. I'm not saying those things are not, they don't happen. They happen. I've been there before, like 2019, 2020, 2021. In fact, I've met a man on Bumble who sent me his credit card when I was in Paris. He sent me his credit card to go shopping. He booked hotel for me. He booked me flights. He did a lot of things, and I never met this man. In fact, I still have the credit card till today, and I'm not using it, but I still have it. The thing is, some men will do it, but not all men. It's a very rare occasion to see a man that will actually do stuff like that before meeting you. So for you to be on the safe side, so that your dating app, wherever you are, they don't get pulled down for soliciting for financial favor or gift, I will encourage you not to ask them for money online. Movie, tell him you have Netflix at home. Exactly. Sis, please, how do you remain skinny? Rice is my enemy. I eat a lot of rice, so my sister, I eat rice a lot. I am just naturally, I don't know. I have a very weird eating habit. So let me put you ladies on how I kind of stay skinny over the years. Some days I can eat and eat and eat like a fool. Like, I can eat like someone that is going to war. And some days, like, I can skip meals. Like, I can eat once in a day. Like today now, I have not eaten anything, and it's past 4. Some days I eat like once in a day. I skip breakfast, lunch, and I'll be eating my dinner at 10 p.m. or even 11 p.m. So you can see, and I can do that for like a stretch of 1 to 3 weeks. I can continue to do that for 1 to 3 weeks, eating once in a day, straight for 1 to 3 weeks, and I'll be skipping breakfast, lunch, and some days I can eat like 4 times. Anything I see, large portion, and I can do that for another 2 weeks. So you see how I regulate everything. So, and again, having fast metabolism helps because I notice I tend to lose weight really fast. In fact, within 3 days, I will see changes in me if I eat once in a day. Within 3 days, I will know that I've lost significant amount of weight. So fast metabolism help. And again, I am not a fan of fast food. Maybe I eat fast food once or twice a month, like all this McDonald's. In fact, in 8 months, I have not eaten McDonald's. So I don't do it intentionally. I just don't like them because they don't suit my taste bud. Being someone that grew up in Africa, I'm used to fresh foods, I'm used to organic foods, I'm used to non-processed foods. So it's hard for me to like start eating stuffs like that. So I'm not used to it. My body doesn't really like foods like that. When I see the way American eats cheese, they eat processed foods, they eat all this like McDonald's, pizza, burger, chicken sandwich, chicken this I it's to me it's like people are eating chemicals. So I don't indulge in things like that. That helps. I drink soda, but not in large quantity. And the thing too is you can eat anything you like, but you have to control your portion. Portion control is also what helps you to keep your weight in check, and you have to be very active. If you're someone that you are super active, it's a good thing. For someone like me that is less active, I eat less. I don't walk, I don't do anything. I'm always in my house, so I don't tend to indulge a lot in large portion of food. Skiing is sedate. It's a skiing for dates is risky for me. I just want to feel cold around my man. I actually want to go skiing, but yeah, maybe after you can do it for like third date with somebody. Let it be like a third date activity. Quick to get in and out of pants. Exactly. I live in Midwest and always meet traditional me. I just made it clear that is what I want. Exactly. Southern Texas men are nice. Okay. My man is very intentional and a provider, but he is very short and wants to marry me. I'm not ready. Girl, you care about a man being short. If his pocket is tall, why do you care about his height? Why do you care about a man's look? See, hypergamous ladies, a woman that wants to be a kept woman, a woman that wants to be a stay-at-home wife, a woman that wants to be fully provided for, the last thing that type of woman should be looking for is a man's look. As long as the man looks healthy and fit, I don't think he should have a problem with his height. I don't care about a man's height. As long as the man has everything I'm looking for, is mentally compatible, emotionally compatible, financially stable, I don't care about his height. I care less about his height. As long as it's, every other aspect of his life is really good. What about those offline that don't want to give you money or gift at the beginning? At the beginning, what is your definition of beginning? Is it like your first day meeting them? You expect them to give you money first day meeting them? It's not going to be possible. You have to get to know somebody. You have to get to interact with someone. You have to bond with someone before they will start like, spending money on you. Maybe like little gifts. That's fine. But if you're expecting them to start giving you money from day one, you are not being realistic. I am not saying some men can't do that. Some men can, but let it not be your expectation. Some men can, but do not expect that. I don't work out. Like I said, I don't work out. I just go to the gym for the aesthetics. I don't do nothing. I don't work out. But I want to start doing it right now. I want to start getting into working out. I have nice body and I want to make the body to look nicer. Intermittent fasting and slim tea. I've been eating a lot and I restrict myself for days. Yeah, but don't starve yourself, because one thing about starving yourself to stay slim, you can never hit your goal. You will starve yourself to a point whereby your body will start fighting back, and then your body will start like collecting a lot of fat. Like whenever you eat anything, you start collecting a lot of fat. The way our body works is quite different. So, but don't starve yourself when you're trying to lose weight. You can still eat your best food, you can eat wherever you like, but just do portion control. Is it good to ask him to cover what you want? Is it good to ask him to cover what you want to get done for a date, like shopping and hair, like your hair? Whew, Gabriella. Gabriella. I would like, I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to sound offensive, but please, before you start dating, I would like you to ask yourself, what are you looking for in a relationship? What are you looking for? Are you looking for an actual relationship, or are you looking for a sugar baby in sugar daddy dynamic? If that is what you have to ask yourself, am I looking for an actual relationship that will lead to marriage, that will lead to something meaningful, that will lead to something long time? Or are you looking for a short term relationship? Are you looking for sugar daddy dynamic? Or do you want to be a walking girl? You have to ask yourself that, because if you are looking for a proper relationship, something long term, something meaningful, something that will lead to marriage, the way you are going about it is not how you're going to go about it. And if you're looking for a permanent provider, the way you want to go about it is not the right way to go about it. But if you're looking for just, sugar daddy, girl, you are good to go. So asking if it's good for him to cover your dates, shopping for clothes and hair is just not it. Like I said, some men don't mind, but don't be the one to ask. If they offer, it's okay, but do not expect that. Don't expect a man to pay for your wig, shoes, bag on your first date. Unless that man, maybe he's taking you to an event, he wants you to go to an event with him, like social events with friends, that you can come up with like, you know what, I don't have something that is suitable for this occasion. So yes, then you can offer to buy. Mostly it's gene. I have 2 kids and my body never changed. I don't have a secret. Exactly. It's mostly your gene, that works a lot. A lot of people even do fastings, they still don't lose weight. Exactly. I don't think that is a good idea. You will be ghosted. Create a rapport first. Exactly. She's not going about it in a good way. I also saw difference when I got a walking pad. What is walking pad? Please, can you explain? What is walking pad? He should stand on his money. They will, but prepared to open leg. Exactly. If you ask them to pay for your wigs, your shoes, your clothes on your first date, don't get angry if they ask you to come to their house to sleep with them. If you don't want a man to sexualize you, if you don't want a man to start asking you for sex on your first date, the things you say, the things you do also matters. I am not saying that will make a man not to misbehave. A crazy man will still be a crazy man. A man that wants to be a cunt will still be a cunt. So, but do not be the one to put yourself in a position whereby a man will disrespect you. SW and SBSD is what a lot of them want. Yeah, that is what I've gotten that a lot here. Like I said, I don't give XW advice. I don't. I am not one. I have never been one. I don't know how to navigate that. I don't know how to give advice when it comes to that aspect. There are a lot of content creator on this platform, they do, and I'm not against them. In fact, like I said, I support them and I learn from them. But that is not what I want to, that is not the kind of advice I want to give on my platform, because first of all, I don't even know how to give that type of advice, because it's not something I have done, it's not something I've attempted doing, and I can't give an advice on what I don't know. Home treadmill. Okay. Okay. Think I'll check it out. I like being bubbly, flirtatious, but one guy got they always get the wrong impression. Even just smiling at a man, they would think you're like, they would think you're being loose. It just depends on the men. One thing about men is you don't even know what to do when you're with the next one, because the previous one you were with kind of make you feel like you're a stupid person. I've been around men that's just smiling. They would think I am flirting. They would think I am getting wet down there. Like, come on, I'm just being a nice person. I'm just being myself. How am I supposed to be? I don't want to be boring. Exactly. Exactly. If you are with somebody that you can't be yourself with them, like if they would take your playful nature as you trying to get down with them, those are the type of people you have to cut off. A man that have to sexualize everything you do with him, that you can't just be yourself, cut that person off. I don't like, I can never be around any man that sexualize everything. I can't be around any man that when I make a joke, he sexualizes it. If I smile, if I tap him, like, come on, just be a human being. I'm just being human. I'm just being sweet. I'm just being nice. Like, I don't have to be a robot around you. So those are the type of men you have to cut off. Some men that don't know how to, they don't have control over how they think about things. They have to go. I tend to keep resting bitch face, because when I smile 360, they think I am into them easily. Exactly. Exactly. And some of them too will still say, oh, she doesn't smile. Oh, she's not friendly. Because when I am friendly, you think I am just into you. No. Meanwhile, story time, ladies. Story time, story time. Story time, story time. It's not really like a big story. There was a site that's, I think, somebody that watches my live here. I am sure a lot of you ladies that have been watching my live on this platform, some of you know that when I talk, I'm very realistic about what I say and the type of advice I give. So there was a site. I've heard about this site long time ago. Like, I've known about the site long time ago, but I don't know. And the thing is, it's always good to be a very good person, because just be truthful to yourself. People will always come to your defense. That's the thing. That's what I would like to say, because somebody came out, went to that site saying, no,